Hey guys, what is happening and welcome to another squad builder. Today we're going to be looking at the Bronze Primeira Liga squad from Portugal, and let's go in and have a look at the team that we've built. So starting off in goal we have the 64 rated Ali Reza Hagihi. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm not going to go for it any other way because I could be it all day. But yeah, he was a very good goalkeeper, 300 coins. That standout stat for a bronze goalkeeper, 72 reflex on there and 65 diving. Really showed well in game, made some great saves for us throughout the games that we played. And moving on to the right back, we have Knee Plonge, and he's got some decent all-round stats for a bronze card, 76 pace and 73 dribbling. And he was very good, got up and down the line. He did get weirdly caught out, sometimes in the middle and even on the left. He just seemed to drift at times, but generally a good player for the squad. And then moving on to the first of the two absolute beast centre-backs in his team, we have Masasani Yassini. And he's 63 rated, non-rare, but his card looks pretty decent for a bronze. Good physical and 6'3" as well. And he partnered up really well with this guy, Mahodumo Sarr, who actually starts for Sporting Lisbon. He plays for them quite a lot. And I imagine he will get an upgrade at some point, possibly this winter or next year's FIFA. And he was really good and also contributed with 2 goals and 2 assists as well. Then moving on to the left back, we have Adama Traore, and there's lots of Traores in the game, but this guy is a left back and he has some very good pace for a left back. Decent all-round stats on the back end of that card as well, all 263s and 66 with a physical. And he was very decent and got a nice assist for us as well in the 11 games that he played. And moving on to the CDM now, we have Husama Hassan, and another non-rare. We had quite a few non-rares in this squad, and he was really good. He had a few off games and struggled sometimes when we come up against teams with a lot of pace, even though he has decent pace for a CDM. But I think it's his physical more that let him down, but he's very good technically. And as you can see, he got 4 assists as well for us. Moving on to the right midfield, we have Bruninho. And yeah, very nice to have a left-footed right mid again. Haven't had one of them in quite a few episodes. He got a goal and 2 assists as well for us. Some good dribbling skills, and his shooting wasn't too bad, even though on card it doesn't look great. And then moving on to the left midfielder, we have Goncalo Guedes. We're going to go with that. And as you can see, he's a very young player, only born in 1996, so he's actually 4 years younger than me, which makes me feel old. So he's an 18-year-old. Played 11 games for us and got 1 assist. Didn't really get as much of the ball as Bruninho. I think his physical again once let him down, but it was a decent player to have in the team. And then moving on to the cam, we have Dejan Skolnik, and once again a very solid cam for a team. 4 goals, 4 assists and left-footed as well, which really helped. And as you can see, his stats are very good all round apart from his defending. And then moving on to the 2 strikers, we have Judicale Maguire. That's a really confusing one. I mean, if you can do that first time, fair play to you. Yeah, 64 rated striker, 68 pace, not the best, but his dribbling's good and he's got 4-star skill moves as well. 2 goals and 8 assists, but this is the main guy that we're looking at, Hadi Sacko. Bought for 10,000 coins and it was all worth it. What a player to play with, and definitely one of the best bronzes I have played with on this game. Right-footed striker, 90 pace, 71 dribbling and 60 shot. But you will see a hell of a lot of goals. As you can see, 20 goals in 11 games. What a striker we've got on our hands here. So let's go in and have a look at the goals that mainly Sacko scored for us. So moving on to the goals now, and as you can see, Skolnik comes through and scores the first of the goals for the team in our first game. And we had about 3 or 4 games, the first few, where we were 1-0 down in every game. It was really strange. We just seemed to take about 10-15 minutes of the actual game to get into it. It was crazy. But once he got going, as you can see, Sacko straight away there getting a double in the first game, and then going on and getting more in the end. Second half here, we actually run right, Sacko going in, and just his finishing was brilliant. As soon as he got the ball, always looking really likely to score. Puts one in here for Skolnik as well, who gets his second of the game. A really nice left-footed volley there. And then you can see going through here into the second game, we're 1-0 down again. A little bit of lag there, but Sacko manages to put that one well past the keeper. Really nice finish, and he just went from strength to strength, and he's just so easy to play with him. Weaving in and out of defenders there, scoring a nice simple easy finish. We were held back to 2-2, but went all the way to extra time in this one. And then Skolnik coming through and showing how good he was again. Nice to have that left-footed attacking midfielder. He puts one in there. Then going into the next game when we're 1-0 down again, as I said, Sacko coming in from the back and scoring a really nice header. Skolnick there, he comes through and scores yet another goal, comes inside into the 6-yard box and just slots that one home. Crossover here, really nice header back in, and Sacko comes in and scores a really nice volley as well. And we were starting to just get the ball flowing, and these first few games I was just enjoying this team so much to play with. Sacko was unstoppable. I wasn't even forcing the ball to him, he just seemed to get it. Another one here, he gets a rebound off the shot there, but he just seemed to be like a magnet to the ball. It was ridiculous. But this team was probably one of my most favourite teams to play with so far in terms of bronze teams. As you can see here, I've just highlighted the fact I played this team and this guy was clearly just trying to bum me out here by putting Ronaldo and Robin, Team of the Year Robin, and he got absolutely nowhere near my team. I played so well, really strict against them. The two centre backs were brilliant. Just to have two such solid centre backs, good height, good strength. We come through and Sacko making it 2-0 there, and that's how it stayed in that one. 1-0 down yet again in this game, and Sacko comes through, saving us again. And these ones were played just today. These games were played after I'd taken a little bit of a break. And Maguire there coming through and finally getting a goal, and he was getting loads and loads of assists, but not scoring. Then the last few games he managed to grab a couple of goals. Really nice finish there from Sacko, just sort of dinking it past and forcing the rage quit in that game. This one here, only 10 minutes in, and this was a really dodgy goal. It just seemed to bounce and bobble all the way through to the goal. But you'll take what you can get, especially in some of these games where people really sweat it out. But Maguire there coming through and getting a nice little chip goal to get his second, which is nice. And the one and only penalty we had to give it to Sacko because he was in such great form. Scoring once again there with a really nice one. This is a very good goal for Sacko as well. Nice turn and a finesse shot. That just really reminded me sort of like a Thierry Henry style goal. Just turns his back to goal, knows exactly where the goal is, shoots and scores. And he comes through again, putting us 1-0 up in this game, and he was just leading from the front. But like I said before, I wasn't really forcing the passes to him, but we just seemed to get so much going his way. He scored a header here, and then this goal was really nice as well. Hassan laying it through to Sacko, and the keeper started coming out, and I really thought that one was going over the bar, but it managed to go in the end. And then we got another one here, a really good goal on the volley from Sacko, and you just can't get enough of this guy. That's why he scored so many. He was just unstoppable. And not only that, he could provide assists as well, and I do think this squad has to be all about him. He lays through Benigno there, who scores a nice goal to finish himself off. And then going on to the last goal, Benigno, nice little bit of skill on the wing, comes in, and he's playing all the way through, laying it through to Sacko, who finishes off and gets our final goal of the video. So if you have enjoyed this one, and especially leave a like for Sacko, he's an absolute beast. Please go and use him. 10,000 coins well spent in my eyes. If you have enjoyed this, please leave a like, and thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.